We're back with Edgy Lee, producer, filmmaker, and artist. You know, being born here in Hawaii and then now making a living in Hawaii, everyone says, man, the cost of living is so high.
Yeah.
So, you know, what have you been able to do to be able to take your dream or your idea to pursue it?
I think it sort of touches upon what I just said before. Your idea and your dream can be, it should be mutable, especially if you're in an environment like this, especially at a time such as this. Leads me to answering the question which I never answered, which is FilmWorks has initiated the building of Pacific Network, an internet network of 9 channels. And that was inspired rather, directly because I realized that there's a lot of good work, not just work that we did, but work that I see here that never will make broadcast, not because it's not good, but because there's just such a limited venue. There are only so many places you can play stuff. There's only so many cable stations that are going to pay for programming. And for the most part in our industry, like other industries, they're doing things in-house. They make it's cheaper. They have more control creatively. And so there's less and less chance that you and I are going to see, for instance, broadcasting original programming like the program we're doing right now, which is very rare, that really reflects the community. So if you go to Minneapolis or if you go to San Diego or Honolulu, you know, it's very rare that you're going to see something that really has to do with a direct reflection of who we are. And that's just the way television has developed, I think, nationally. It's kind of like homogenized milk. You know, everything is homogenized, including what we see on television, and very much so, in my opinion.
So Pacific Network, is it just for Native Hawaiian programming or things going on in Hawaii in general?
Pacific Network is a Native Hawaiian portal to the world, and to best describe it, I would say that 70% of our programming is Hawaii-centric. If you like Hawaii, if you're from here, if you're an expat, if you're a student, if you're just a year away from school and you're homesick, or if you're somebody who visited in World War II and never got back here, I mean, very, obviously very broad, but everything in that, I would say, that demographic would be, as far as programming, Hawaii-centric. 30% of our programming is directly focused to reach Native Hawaiians, and one of our biggest mandates is to reach 450,000 Native Hawaiians who live all around the world. I mean, we know where they are for the most part in the United States, and we would like to reach them. We'd also like to get them talking to each other. I mean, I lived away from home so many years. It would have been really nice to be able to flip on my computer, hit play, see some original programming, see some of KGMB's old programming like Raps Hawaii, find out, where's the local business in my neighborhood owned by somebody local or Native Hawaiian, or if I'm in LA, where can I get poi? I'm here in West Covina. Where's the closest place I can get Simon? I mean, that kind of stuff. So that I think when you draw upon things that you missed if you were away for a while, it's very easy to answer the question like, will people be attracted to this? I think yes, because we're looking at a small, finite market, and we're filling a niche that I think is a good niche to fill.
How do you earn revenue on something like this?
Well, we have investors, we have sponsors, we have
so it's underwritten programs, or is
in part,
it advertising?
Both. But advertising for something like a new platform such as this, which is very brand new. There isn't another network like this that we've seen. We can't really compare ourselves, so we can't send sponsors say, "Oh, go and see so and so dot so and so," because there isn't anything up. So what we're building here is very unique. And one thing I've realized, and my colleagues have realized in doing this all together, is that that the word laulima, which is one of the basic Hawaiian tenets, and it means working together. I think that there's something that is very, very beautiful that we're witnessing, because laulima to me was a notion that was very smart, and it had very much to do with Hawaiian sustainability. So if you weren't working together on these remote islands, you were not going to make it. So I think that in the Pacific Network, what we're noticing is that without the help of bigger companies like Time Warner Telecom, we're working with a company called Core Systems. If we didn't have them helping like big brothers, we're a small company with a huge idea that everybody seems to be coming around to want to make this work, and we're all Hawaii companies, which is, I think, really wonderful, and I'd be proud to continue to be part of something like this. I don't feel proprietary over the network. It's not our company's network, it's everybody's. It's only going to succeed if everybody here participates on many levels.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.